ever imagined being able to draw your favorite characters or using your imagination to create your own drawings? With my drawing course, you'll be able to do all that without leaving your home. Come be my student and start drawing well right now. We have modules that will help you draw and color well. Not to mention that we always have new classes. Come be my student by clicking the first link in the description and pinned in the comments and start drawing well right now. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to the Art Lucas channel. I'll use CAS. Today we'll learn to draw Meliodas and we'll include the mark right away, okay? The D-man, guys. Meliodas is an unmissable tutorial. It's super easy and amazing tutorial. So if you're a fan of Meliodas, go ahead and leave a like at the beginning of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, because we've got plenty of tutorials here, alright?
Alright, so let's get started with our tutorial. Let's get started.
We'll use a regular sheet of paper. The size doesn't really matter, right? Because we're going to be learning in a way here that any size of paper will turn out the same. Alright, remember my Instagram is showing up on the screen for you, right? Why do I say that you can make the drawing on any size of paper? Why the round sketch, guys? For example, if you use an A4 sheet here, you'll make the circle about the same size as I'm making here on the paper, you know? So the size of the paper doesn't matter. What we did was we made the circle, made these divisions a little to the side because Meliodas will have his face turned a little to the side. Alright? So what are we going to start doing? We're going to start sketching here already, right? His face shape, see? Remember, this is the initial sketch. We'll gradually fix it as we go. Alright? I'm erasing part of the sketch that was left in the background. As we start making the lines, the final lines, right? Meliodas' nose, his mouth too. Look, these two parts here are really easy, right? And a little line under the mouth, alright? Look, I've already erased the sketch here, more or less. So let's continue here. Let's do it now. So his eyes, look. So what are we going to do to draw the eyes, guys? Look. I'm going to make this line here, right? Actually, it's the eyebrow, right? Look. Zanotto, now look, I made the line underneath actually two little lines on the side and two for the eye. It's very easy because we're not going to do the bottom part. We made this part here a bit thicker and bigger. Next, draw a line, then another one here. Add a dot in the middle. Remember, don't draw the bottom line. This makes our drawing cooler until we can get our proportions right. Of the eyes just right. Remember that in the course we have lessons there about eyes, from Naruto characters, Dragon Ball, Nanatsu. No Taizai, we teach how to draw any type of eye in the right proportion, right? How are you going to do it? So the eyes come out the same size. There are some little tricks that we can't show in all the videos here on the channel. So if you want to learn in a faster way, right? Use the first description link or the pinned comment link. I've pretty much already done it. See this little mark here? Look. Alright, right? So let's start working on his hair, okay? We start with this strand, and from there we make these other ones here. Look, I did this bigger one first, which is falling right here on the line we made for his eye. And guys, I'm erasing the rest of the sketch here, right? But I'm erasing it in a way that I can still see it, right? I just erased it a little so that when I finish the drawing I won't have so many lines to erase. If you want to use my personal reference, just get it on Instagram. Alright, let's go. Now, what am I going to do here? I'm basically going to finish this part of his hair, right? Meliodas' hair, guys, is hair that has more strands, right? It's a type of hair. For those who have trouble drawing hair in the right proportion, this character here, Meliodas, is a bit more challenging. He really does have a lot of strands, but the secret is just like I mentioned in all my videos. You're going to start with one strand, right? You do that strand correctly if you get it right, you know? Just like that first one we did up there. You can do all the others just right, because one will always be connected to the other. Because we did it like those first ones. Look, then all these other strands, look, they will always join with the one we just did. Look, and some we do in the middle. Look here so you can see, so you can understand better. Look, I did this strand here, right? Look, now the others, they will always be. They're connecting to it. Look, see, this bigger one, this other one. All the strands will always connect to each other, right? So that's what's important for making nice hair. Do the first strand just right. On this side here, I think I might fix it up a bit, but let's finish here first. Look, the part of his neck, see, then we pull it down a little bit, see.
Because then here comes the part of
his clothes, see, of the collar of his shirt, see. And here, as if these were his shoulders, see. I'll make his neck a bit thicker. Alright, great, we're done here. Here, alright. Well, this tutorial is really easy, guys. Now we're finishing up here, right? Done marking his forehead here, look. Alright, look how cool our drawing turned out, right? His face is tilted a little to the side, right? So, what are we going to do now? We're going to start outlining our drawing.
I'm using a Unipin 04 here to do this outline, okay?
If you want to use a 06, it'll look really cool too. Remember that his hair over there on the other side, I fixed it up a bit. It ended up not showing in the video, right? Now I have it here. See, it's a black marker for making marks, right? Of the curse, right? Of the demon's mark, right? So we do it now. She also paints her eyes all black. Here, we won't do that slight gradient with the red. No, okay? We're just gonna paint this part black, right? Well, for his skin, guys, you're gonna use it, right? Yeah. The sand pencil. Look, I don't really recommend you use the light pink, okay? Why? Because light pink isn't Meliodas' skin tone. Meliodas' skin tone. It's really the sand color. So guys, if you don't have the sand color, use the pink one, it's fine. If you have that Faber Faces and Colors box, right? There you have the color T6, which are those three pencils that have two sides, right? For the skin part, you can also use T6. Remember, if you want to learn how to draw and color, check out the first link in the description or the link pinned in the comments as well. Take advantage because we're still offering a launch discount, okay? Yeah, I did the shadows there, right? And now, what am I going to do? I'm going to take the yellow. You guys are going to use regular yellow, right? Just regular yellow. To do this part here, you can. If you choose to do the shading first, that's fine, no problem. Just don't press the pencil too hard. I left a few small white areas, right? Just a few, right? So we can do one. A light effect on his hair, very subtle, right? It turned out great. See, it's right there. You can leave more if you want, right? But I thought it looked really cool this way with less shine, right? Now we just need to finish this part of his clothes here. Look, red here is black and this part here is white. Guys, I actually used a regular pencil really lightly and then I went over it with cotton. Or even with your finger you can do it, right? It's gonna look really cool. So that's it, guys. This was another tutorial from the Arte Luca channel. If you liked it, leave a like at the beginning. Actually at the end, right? I think you already left a like, but that's it. And until our next video, don't forget to share this video with a friend of yours who likes Nanatsu no Taizai.